Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? So we're going to do some work on this crappy trimmer from the club here. See if we can get it resurrected a bit again. I don't really think the carburetor needed anything. It seems like it's all good. Maybe just slap her back together here. I do have some new fuel line for it though here. Why is that not sitting right? There we go. Okay, so I did get a primer bulb, and it's actually one of my still primer bulbs, so we'll see if it's going to work or not. She might seal down there. Guess we'll find out. It looked pretty much identical. It was just a little snugger going in the little housing here, but I might just pop the other side off here too after. I just got to get this little chunk of crappy fuel line off the little nozzle guy there because it's got broke off, I guess. There's a guy at the club, he's got a good heart, but he knows absolutely nothing about machinery, and he shouldn't really be touching anything, because I think someone told me he tried to work on this and, well, it's just, you know, just didn't work out too well, we'll say. And same guy, not accusing because I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure same guy. Those brand new trimmers we had there, remember those funny heads they had on it, the auto loading heads? I went to use it the other day there, and I'm like advancing the line out, and it's like, what the heck? All of a sudden the line just went right out. I'm like, what is going on here? So I took the head apart, and there's a big giant spring in there. It's gone. So I don't know, man, like, what the heck? I don't know what the heck's going on there, but it's a great club and everything, but there's a lot of people that touch things, that doing things with things that shouldn't be doing things with things. I'm gonna take a quick picture of that. I wouldn't mind just getting that clean there a bit better first and get air. Have those stupid splines in there or something. That's always fun. Alright, it probably should. Yeah, this one's junk. A big split in her, so that's no good. Should probably just get a little towel down here. Clean the surface. I just want to have a look and feel how hard the diaphragm is on this side. If it's really bad, I might have to order in, I can probably get the whole carb. I think I've seen the whole carb for like 14 bucks. Didn't seem like it was terrible bad, so if we have to go that route. I just, you know, honestly, I don't know how this thing runs or how it's been treated. And I really don't want to, oh, that diaphragm's screwed. It's hard as hard. Sounds like a drum. That'll never run like that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is like crispy sounding. Shouldn't do that. Alright, so, well, I'm going to jump on our best friend ever, Amazon, And I'm just going to prop this guy up here and see if I can, what we can get for it here. So good old Amazon. Oh man, we're having trouble with our internet stuff here today, and we're on SOS here. So that's not too good. I'm going to have to go home and get closer to the house there and get on the internet. Featherlight XT260. Yeah, I'm on sauce. Save our shit. Stop messing with our shit. I guess they're doing upgrades or something somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, because that diaphragm is just, that's just not going to run. Shouldn't sound like that. It should be more like this stuff on the outside here, where it's really pliable. This is like, it's almost ready to break. Okay, I'll go look this up here. Give me 1 sec. Looky there, they got a carb, fuel filter, extra bulbs because they know they suck, and tuning screwdriver thing, some fuel line even, and some gaskets for alright, I'll show you out here. I got no internet though, but I got a new carb ordered, and it came with the carb, of course. It came with 3 of these bulb things because they know they suck, and it comes with a proper tuning screwdriver like that, whatchamacallit. So yeah. So I'm gonna take this guy back out, I guess. Came with that, came with some gaskets, came with a bit of fuel line, which I've already got fuel line here, and it also came with some gaskets, fuel line, and a fuel filter. So that's good. She'll tune it right up. Didn't come with an air filter, but that's okay. Alright, so we'll just plunk this guy back out of here. I might save it and put it in the other one, because they these ones are, I don't know, they're probably not good for ethanol crap. But I guess we'll put this guy back for now. Now this was an original Walbro, this one, where the other one is some kind of who knows what. But to be honest, I've had pretty good luck with the who knows what, and they seem pretty good. So just gotta wait for a day to get here. I'll be here tomorrow hopefully, and it should be good. But yeah, this is definitely not good. Not good. I was going to throw it back on for now. It's funny, you would think, yeah, it's got to go this way. What am I doing? Yeah. And this, I think, went this way. Yeah. So once I get parts in here, we'll continue this video and see if we can get this beast to run, because it is not going to run off of that diaphragm, that's for sure. That diaphragm is junk. See, that's the problem. They don't service anything out there either, right? It's always just kind of left left for the next guy, and I guess I'm the next guy at this point. So okay, so this guy here, we could probably see if we could do the fuel lines here. I might just take this tank right off. We got a Torx bit in here though. Okay, we've got Torx. Where did I put my kit? Right up here on the shelf here. Hi. Thanks for dropping in. Almost empty anyways. So this guy's pretty small. Next size up. One more maybe. T25. That'll work there, bud. Okay, this thing is just not wanting to sit here. These are the most unbalanced weed whackers I think I've ever seen. To be honest, they're not really that good. But, like they only have a single ring in them, right? So they're kind of junk. I think I bought one of these. Ooh. a lot of years ago now. And it was probably about this size of one. I think it was like $99. It's just a bit easier to work on these fuel lines on this thing with the tank off, so that's why we're pulling the tank off here. And these things rattle and shake, oh my god. To be 100% honest, it doesn't really look like it's got a whole pile of hours on it. Not quite like the one I had. I used it a fair bit, and then I got the next model up after this guy. This is when I was sort of starting out using weed whackers. I got the next model up, and it was a straight shaft trimmer. And it was a pretty good unit. But, yeah. I need to get figured out that system to, you know, be able to hook these into the vise. Wouldn't mind checking in here too, just to see what that's telling us. Pretty small guy there. A little 5/8. Plug's not even tight. There's part of your problem. Yeah, it's fairly clean looking. Now these things suck for trying to see if it's got spark. Got good spark anyways. I don't think that. Oh, yeah, it's a 5/8. Okay. I'm not sure if that's supposed to have the sealing gasket on this one. No, it doesn't have it on this one. Darn it, you know what I should have done? I still can though. I just want to see if she's gonna kick off here. Oh yeah. Yep, we should be good there. It'll run. We just gotta wait for parts. Gotta wait for parts. That stuff doesn't smell too nice when it's burning, gotta tell you. Kinda stinks. Okay, so we'll need that again. So we'll leave this kit out. And we'll wait for parts. Sweet. Alright, just like that, old Amazon delivers. Man, I don't know. How would we live without Amazon today? How did we live? We had eBay, but that was really annoying. It wasn't technically a warehouse company, we'll say, I guess. eBay was people just selling junk. And it takes like a month to get something. That was really stupid. Alright, well, that's all we got in this box. So that's good. It comes with fuel line, except I think I'm going to use my own. My own line is actually like Tyvek line. This is probably real chintzy crap that's going to harden in no time. Looks like it should work. Looks a tiny bit smaller, but that's not so good because I'm going to need actually two lines for this guy. Comes with a little tune-in screwdriver. Is that the spline? Yeah, that's the spline. Show you that in a second here. Comes with a really snazzy looking primer, because I'm going to probably use mine again. Where did my primer go? Uh-oh. I did take it out. Where did I put it? Kids were in here doing something too, and I don't know if they were messing with things or what, but you get out of here, squirrel. Red squirrel coming in the door there. Okay, where did my primer go? Anyways, I do have another one down there I guess I can get. I just kind of confused because it was sitting right here, I'm sure. That's the old one that we put in. Uh-oh. Did I throw it in my pocket? I don't think so. Well, I guess this one already has one installed. I highly doubt anybody's going to use this machine anyways, but, you know, I'm trying to help as best I can. Alright, so, looking pretty good. The tube there's a little longer than the original. Looking pretty good. Oh, that's really funny, because they send you the spline tool here, but I don't know if you can see they've carved little lines in it too, so you can just adjust it that way. Okay then. I guess everything else looks good. We'll slap her together. But yeah, I'm going to probably use my line. Let's just make sure this stuff's going to fit here alright. Oh yes, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, and it came with 2 extra primers, believe it or not. Because these probably are junk. I bet you in no time it'll be... The ethanol just dissolve that in no time. That's kind of why I wanted to use my one, and it was clear. What the heck did I do with it? Huh. Isn't that odd? I'm going to do a bit of work in this tank here too. It's clean anyways, but it's definitely having some trouble with fuel line. Ooh, there was a... Oh, that was probably the... No. Was that off of here? Might have been an old one. That's definitely seen better days. Gonna have to probably blast that up, but watch how brittle this stuff will be. Snip, snip, this junk, eh? That's really tiny stuff too. Now, that might be interesting. Because, where's the old one here? Yeah, both of those lines would work. We need to okay, gotta figure out which one's the intake and stuff, but this has definitely got a smaller hole for the one line, which might make it a little interesting, because I don't think I've got a line that small that'll fit the thing. I actually might have some real micro stuff here. We got to get this crap pushed out of here. Alright, now I'm just going to give this a quick blast with some air. Funny enough, I had to look at the video what I did with that primer ball, but do want to change it, I think, because these ones are probably just going to be garbage. Show you in a second here though. Where I'm standing now and definitely hidden from it. I'll show ya. I'll show ya. Yeah, let's get that crap off of there. Put this one out and look right where it went. There it is. Alright, that should be better. Oh crap, I didn't want that to come off. Okay. I think this would just be a better one. They're probably same thing, but who knows? They do only last so long. As soon as it hits that fuel, the ethanol crap, pfft, might as well just say goodbye. Okay, so the top one should be the return back in. Okay, so now this is going to be interesting because I don't have probably the right size of fuel line for that little side there. I've got some real small stuff here, but it's probably too small, to be honest. It might be too small to go through here. Let's cut a little needle on it. Might be too small. Or still too big, maybe. That's pretty darn small. I'm not too sure what size of fuel line they're expecting you to use for that, but let's try a little bit of... What the heck? I don't know, boys, that's pretty small. Might have to make the hole a little bigger. I think that's going to end up pinching that off, and I don't think this stuff will fit on here too well anyways. Well, it would. It would. Well, let's see. This is just the return line, but it's really not wanting to go in that hole. Might have got her started. If I can get it inside here. There we go. We just have to have it so it'll return. And let's just do a flow test here. Yeah. Blah. My thought would be that it'd be probably too whatchamacallit, small, and it would make it kind of hard to pressurize the system back up. You know, you'll have to be fighting it kind of thing, like pushing the button and it's not really going, you know what I mean? Ooh, even this one's going to be a snug fit. I grabbed the right stuff right now. I think even their stuff they send you might be, it's going to be pretty tight too. There is, I think, about a bazillion different sizes of fuel line. But that one is going to be, I think, a little bit too tight. Let's see here. I've got a real small set of files. And I've got a real small one here. I might just open this up a little bit. Just don't want to go too much. Oh boy, she's going to need a fair bit more. I don't think it's really taken off a whole lot. Let's put a sharper point on this. Ooh, man, that one had some speed. We need just a hair bit more. At least we know she's not going to leak. Okay, so this has got to go and reach to the inside bottom of the tank. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so this, now we can snip that off straight to try a little flow test. Yeah, that should suck enough. Alright, this thing come with a fuel filter for in tank, so we'll use that. And that's got a snip onto there. That's good. Go back in there. And that's good, we're down in the bottom. We're going to maybe pull it back a hair. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfecto. Okay. So that's the old crappy one. That's the new gasket here. The new carb. We shouldn't need that now. Shouldn't need these quite yet. Alright, gonna back you up a little bit here. And should work good. I'm going to just trim this line off afterwards here. I'm going to do it right now. We'll get those run first. Okay, that we got to get mounted back on there, so we're going to have to try to hold her up, I guess. And yeah, with that we need these two awesome screws. That's that Torx again, that's right. We're going to do a little work to this thing, and this thing might not even run. I didn't test it, so I mean, well, we did sorta kinda did. Get off. These are actually threading right into the metal, so that's good. Okay. Worst part, I think, is mostly over, other than this part. Okay, so our new carb, and we need a gasket on the back. And where'd that go? Right here. And I believe, oh, interesting. It's not the right gasket for there. Why would they send you? Oh, they send you one like that. I don't think that's going to work. Let's see if we can reuse this one maybe. Because this one's got 2 holes in it, and I think it needs both. One will be for probably impulse. Okay, so that's got to go on there. Let's get this throttle hooked on here first. Okay. And then get this guy on here. Put this gasket on the back. It goes on that way. Kind of, sort of thing. Put on there. Just want to give this throttle a check here. Yeah, that should be all right. Oh, that doesn't seem right though. Did I mess up there? Oh, I put it on upside down maybe. Maybe just. Oh! Jesus. Don't scare me like that. I might have put it on upside down. I think I did. I wasn't paying attention. Let's try it. The heck are you holding on to? Let's try it this way. It looked good the other way. I thought it looked really good, but no, that's not right. There. That doesn't look right like that, though, does it? It looks like it's upside down. I think it does. But now our choke works. Okay, that should be good. For that, this can probably needs a cleaning, but I think for now I'm just going to chuck her back in. You know, chucking his cousin back in. Chuck him back in. This has to get clipped on here. Let's do our fuel lines first here, though. Okay. This is going to be hard because I can't see anything now. Okay, so yeah, that should be to the top. So going out should be going back to the tank. So we need that to go on there. It's maybe a bit too long, but and this guy to go onto that one. Maybe a bit too long too, but it's always easier to cut some more off than trying to add more on, that's for sure. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Well, I gotta find fuel somewhere here too, so I don't have my can up here. This has gotta go on here on the bottom. Clips in there. Stay, will ya? Holy smokes. It's funny, those gaskets I said those weren't gonna work. Oh, would you just stay up there? Okay. So, I gotta find some fuel. And I got a lot of two-stroke items here, but not really anything I can dump fuel at it, so I might just go down and get the can. Alright, a nice fresh new jug of juice. I had to mix up some new stuff. Ooh. I'll probably do. So that 1 gallon can in our price of our gas now is like $8.25 worth of gas. You guys thought you had it bad at 4 something a gallon. You guys got it good. Even though that is expensive for you guys too. Alright, so let's get them up here. I don't know what's in it for trimmer line in the head. I can't foresay that I have any of that small 65 thou or 80 thou, whatever it is. It's pretty thin crap. Might have to look at that too, but let's just see if we can prime here. Yep, she's priming. I don't know if you can see that. Oh no, you can't see a thing. Move around. Move around. So, it's already primed, but you can see it going through. Cycling back to the tank. Let's take her outside and see. She'll fire up. And just before we do that, pull to remove. Oh, it's got right full of line. Okay, someone's made a big mess of her there and filled her up. I got her pinched there too. Okay, this is just not good. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, you can't do it that way. They had it. Oh my goodness. Unless that's the way you do it on these ones, maybe. I couldn't see that. Yeah, no, that's not how you do it on them. That's why she's not advancing. And this one's all jammed in here too. Holy jumping. How? I'm gonna have to get a screwdriver or something. Give me a sec here. Screwdriver time. I wish I just had new line. I just thread new stuff in it, but I don't have any. I don't have anything that small. Well, that sucks. Holy, what a mess this is. How? How did they get that in there like that? I don't even know if that's the right one. The right one I'm picking at there. Holy smokes. This stuff is really brittle, old crappy stuff. Although it's staying pretty tough. Kind of wrecking the head trying to get it out of here though. Let's see if I can fish this out maybe. That's more better. Yeah. This might have been the original line on this head, because I don't think this thing's really had much use. Okay, so this is, I think, probably 80 thou stuff. I don't have anything like that, I don't think. So I'm just going to split the difference of this one. And I'll maybe, I highly doubt anybody will use this thing out there anyways, but you know, it's the thought that counts, right? Okay. So now we got to wrestle with these, and I remember these heads, they suck. These heads suck. Yeah, 65 thou or 80. This looks like it was 80 thou. And we got to wind the line this way. It's weird because it's backwards to my still head. Holy. 65 and 80. It gives you a nice holder on this side, but not the other side, so you got to kind of wrestle it. Yeah, wind line. And then the hard part is getting it back into this thing here without it going sproing. It's probably going to go sproing on me. So we got to thread this guy in here. And we got to get this out too. And we got to get this to snap on. But then you also got to get this line down in the other hole here too, which makes it kind of interesting. Do that maybe first. Ooh, I can say I don't really miss having to thread these things in. Doesn't seem like it's going to work. It's supposed to turn, I think. Anyways, let's see if it'll start here. I'll have to wrestle with that after. Let's get you over here and see if she'll fire up. Oh, I should probably grab that tune-in screwdriver just in case. All right, let's see here. Might have had her upside down too long. My bad. Yep. Hang on a second. I have to dry that out now. She might be flooded from being upside down there. We'll try to start it with this thing off. I think the filter. Choke on. Don't want to go yet. I might have flooded it. Being upside down like that, I think I might have flooded it. Okay, hang on a sec. We got to unflood it. Unflood it. Okay, unflood it. I'm gonna put that. Holy! Maybe I'll throw that new plug in as well. Yeah, it's pretty damp in there now. Pretty damp, but that's not a bad thing because it's probably sat there so long and kind of dried out the cylinder already, so getting a bit of fuel in there to sit in there. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, it was kind of flooded in there a little bit. Just a little bit. Put this guy in. And hopefully it starts. Oh, that's a different size. Oh, man. I don't even know if it's the right one. Go away, Skeeter. I don't think that was the right plug either, but hang on a sec. I got to get a different Dewey. Alright. Nope, that's not the right size. Oh man. What size is this thing? It's a weird size. Alright, kind of a weird combo. I gotta use a 1/2 inch 3/4. It should work. I don't have a ooh. I don't have a 3/4 and a 3/8 drive. Well, it just fit. Okay, let's see now. She'll kick. It's not even trying. Let me give her a little shot of help here, maybe. I don't want to give it too much of this, because this will wash the cylinder down a bit. Give her a shot and see what happens. Should be lots of prime in there. Interesting. Well, the only other thing I can think to do is have a look at their settings. And of course they don't mark on this car which one's which. So, okay, so the one that's closest to the outside is the high. Hang on a sec here. One and a half. That's hardly open, that's why. So we're gonna go one turn out, see what it does now. Not happy. Still pretty good compression. We didn't do a compression test on it, but kind of kicked over there the other night on this crap. Thought we might have had more luck with those carbs. I know for sure it's not going to run on that old one. That old one is junk. It's definitely got some definitely got some wetness down there. Alright, just for fun, we're going to check and make sure this does still have spark. I never did a compression test on it though, which is maybe not a great thing, but let's see if we got some spark. Yeah, it's there, but it's not kind of nice looking. That one's better looking, but L7T. That's the plug they seem to send with everything. I don't think I got a spare good one of these. Should be enough though. It's not a really great spark though. This probably is not a really good spark plug. But this I don't think is the right one at all. It doesn't even have a washer on it, so like I say, I don't know. You know what? I maybe should do a compression test. I might have just wasted a pile of time. So these little guys, they need to be a minimum of 100 PSI. They won't run right. These things only have a single piston ring. Go away, skeeters. Alright, I probably should tighten that guy down a little bit. Nope. If it's below 100 or 100, I'd like to see it a little more than 100. If it's below that though, then we're in trouble. It's probably junk. I should have tested this first, I guess. But we'll see what we get here. Okay, there, I'll give her some pulls. Watch it start. So, oh. There's your problem. Okay, I want to see that up over 100. We've got 60. I don't know if you can see that or not. So that is way off. You want to see that 100 PSI in the blue there. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad I didn't spend a whole lot in the carb, but unless it's got a leak somewhere. Yeah, we're getting like 60. That's not so good. That still trimmer we have, it puts up like 135. It's wicked. It's not here at the moment though, so anywho, I know my daughter was out using it today, so. Well, doesn't that just suck? Should have tested that first. There you go. Should test that first. So, unfortunately, this thing's just garbage. And like I said, we had fun doing it though. I didn't, oh, I better take that out too. I didn't spend much on the carb kit. I think it was like $23 or something stupid. But that's fun, something fun to mess with. But stupid me, I should have tested that first, I guess. And I didn't. So crap. So my guess is somebody probably ran this with straight gas. Ruined it. That's a shame because it doesn't look like it's got a lot of hours on it. I'm just going to try her once more here. Maybe it'll come alive. But I think it's junk. It's almost starting to, but to get it up to like 80 psi, it would probably start not run well. But yeah, she's toast. Hit it, shit, hit. It's toast. I should have tested that first. Why was I so stupid? Ah. Yeah, someone's probably ran it, I would imagine, with some straight gas in it. Now let's maybe pop off the muffler here, which we got to take out this guy, and it's the whatchamacallem again, the Allen key. Let me grab that. I'll have a look at the muffler. We'll have a look through the muffler. We'll see if it's all scored up to crap. Probably is. Probably is. And nothing against the people out there. They're good people, but a lot of them have no clue what they're doing with machinery. For instance, those brand new mowers too, a few, well, a month or so ago, or springtime, brand new mowers that we set up, took out. Yeah, someone, I guess, checked the oil and didn't put the stick back in properly, and it went flying out and blew all the oil out. It didn't blow the motor up, it still runs. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It's a great club, but it's going to cost the club a lot of money. Alright, this is fantastic. I can't even get the other guy out here. Just lovely. Just lovely. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Listen to this actually. Now that I got this off. I can hear the stuff leaking past the piston there. So this thing will be junk. You won't be able to hear it, but I can hear it. Alright, so we gotta get this front off too here. And they seriously, oh my gosh. They put the Torx in the front here, and you know what, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that out. Because I don't have a Torx. It might reach those. Let me just go grab it here. I kind of don't think I'm going to be able to reach in the top there to get the Torx out. Because this isn't a super long one here, so I don't have something I got to get as a set of them. So we got to get this right out, I guess. Might be able to just get that. Maybe. I just want to look in the, might have to go back inside here as the skeeters are coming out. I believe this should drop the engine right out. Didn't really plan on having to tear the engine right out of this thing. I don't have parts. The ring will be stuck in the piston. Pretty much guarantee that. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? No, well. Should have compression tested it first, and I would have just thrown it in the dumpster. Pretty bad. Oh well. It's my fault for not testing it. Might have to take the handle off too here. Potentially. Holy smokes, let go. I should have brought my extension out. See, this kind of stuff's all used at their campsites out there and around the ponds, and somebody either didn't mix the gas right or just put straight gas in it. You can't do that with these, unfortunately. They don't like that so much. Okay, that's probably the throttle cable. That'll be far enough. And it looks like a... Oh, you would have to put a Torx down there, wouldn't you? I am not going to reach that one. Oh, man. What's the chances of it being the still torque? Let me just go grab it. What's the chances of this working? Oh, pretty good. Nice. Man, I put fuel lines on this too. I am so stupid. Oh well, I enjoy just messing with stuff, you know, but wish I would have known that it was junk. That's the only one on here, the only two screws. Now, interesting. It doesn't look terrible bad, but it has got such low compression. Doesn't look all that bad. Okay. Well, it's definitely got leak though. I shouldn't be able to move it that easy, right? Yeah, I think the cylinder's trashed on it. It only seriously has two. Oh, I can't get that one. Well, this one's not gonna work. Well, I'd say it's probably trash. That's too bad. That sucks. Because definitely shouldn't be able to spin it that easy. I had a plug out, yeah, sure, but oh yeah, it's got major problems. So I'll see if I can get you in here and show you. Oh boy. Okay, this definitely has some major problems. You can see the piston ring is really loose in that piston there. So I think someone's probably ran it, probably not without oil, but not enough oil. So that's definitely wore out. So we're getting like 60 psi. That's pretty well junk. But I don't know if you can see inside. I'll see if I can get a light there for you. It's kind of dark for you guys. Yeah, I can maybe just see. It's not terrible scored up looking, so I don't think that they ran it too low oil, or just straight gas. I think they just ran it too low oil, because this thing doesn't look like it's got many hours to it. But that piston ring is definitely loose inside there. Well, that's too bad. Another one for the junk heap. I don't have a way to get the cylinder off of that, I don't think. I wonder if that's... might be Allen keys in that cylinder. Let me just examine this here. Well, I'm going to try to get these out. I don't know if I'm going to be successful or not. I don't know if the other one's the same size or what, but... oh, yeah, got that one loose. I think. I'm sure they're Loctited in from factory. Well, at least it's not a high dollar. Well, it has red Loctite on them. That's why they're so tight. At least not a high dollar machine. This thing's only worth like 150 bucks. At the most, maybe 100. Definitely red Loctited in. Now this side might be a little more tricky. Oh, got on it. Ugh. Good old red Loctite. Snapped her right off. Ow, that was sharp. Stupid plastic. Yeah, I think my first little guy kind of like this, I bought it for $99. It wasn't worth a lot, so I'm not too frightened about this. Pull those off again, because all this is going to come off as one assembly, I think. And then we'll probably junk it after that. It won't be any good then, because I won't have a base gasket to put back down on it. Let's clean up some junk here first, though, so we can see what the heck we're doing. Freaking tools all over the place. I got like an hour's worth of tool putting away soon here. Ow, you bugger! That one got me too. Alright, I think we're free. Free, but the throttle cable is still holding us up. And I'm not going to be able to get that out like that. Oh, for cornflakes. Okay. Going to have to probably take this carb all back off again here. That sucks. Let go, will ya? At least we know it comes off fairly easy. because it's attached to the throttle cable there, and it's kind of messing me up now. There, we'll get all that off out of the way. Now, let's pull this guy off. Well, unfortunately I had to dissect this poor guy. Still fighting me, aren't you? You are. Ay, ay, ay. It's really not terrible bad, but this ring has got a lot of play in it. It's really not that bad looking here. It's got some scoring on this one side though, and you can see the polish is really it's really shiny, and it really shouldn't be, so it's actually rubbed all the stuff off the skirt there. But it's not terribly too bad. And the cylinder, if I can get it to come off of this thing, it'd be a lot easier to show you. One of them stupid things that you can only probably use once. There we go. So yeah, it's not scored though, but you can definitely see it's wore through the finish, how shiny it is in there. That's not good. And then this piston's pretty shiny too, but I really didn't like how much up and down play was in this ring. Now mind you, these things probably aren't like, you know, super great. Definitely got some gas going through it though. Like there's a bunch of gas down in the bottom of the engine here, but it's not terrible bad. So, well, I think we'll just toss her in the G file. I don't think I'll get that run on 60 psi. It's definitely got issues somewhere. It could have been partially this base gasket too, although it doesn't look terrible. But it's so smooth in there. That's ran for a bit, I think, with some straight gas or some not right mixed gas in it. Oh, that's too bad. I'll just throw her in the heap and get rid of her. I don't need it, that's for sure. Don't need that machine at all. Well, that's too bad we couldn't get her going. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta test things first, and I didn't, so, but that's okay. We got her figured out. Definitely some issue with it. Some issue of something going on. But I don't really think it's got a whole pile of hours on it. It doesn't look terrible bad. Right there is your impulse port. Oh, geez. That little hole there, I don't know if you can see the little hole, goes right through. Comes through there, and that impulses the carb. Yeah, you won't get that running on 60 psi. She's definitely polished up in there, we'll say. It was probably... They want you to run this at 50 to 1. I don't know what they're running it at, but it definitely was a lot thinner than that, we'll say. So, but that's too bad. Too bad, so sad. Go buy another one. That's why I went and bought 2 new ones. Oh well, what can you do, eh? Junk. How's the bearing actually in there? There's even a bit of play in that too. You can hear that play. Do it again here. Yeah, I'm not liking that too much. It doesn't have play now. This thing's a mystery. This has got the same kind of principle as a RC car engine. It doesn't really have it's kind of like the crankshaft and the rod's stuck on the end here. On the end of the crankshaft. It's interesting. Oh man, that's too bad. It's pretty polished up on this side too. So that would be your, let me think now, which way was this on here? It'd be your intake side over here. And this would technically be your exhaust over here, yeah. It doesn't have a lot of hours on it, I don't think. This is really polished up over here on the exhaust side, so they definitely ran her too lean. Not enough oil, bud. Not enough oil. Oh, man. Well, funny enough, I threw it all back together. It's not going to run. I know it won't run, not on 60 PSI, but let's give her a shot. Close, though, you know that? So what's happening there is there was some fuel down in the bottom of the crankcase. It doesn't have enough compression, or it's leaking past the piston, that it's really not moving that fuel up those ports to the top. So that kind of sucks. If it had a better piston, better cylinder, it would have been fine. Nope. She's junk, bud. Well, too bad, so sad. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh well. Anyways, that project's junk, so I've been working a bit on the mill here too. And got some 2x6s ripped here. Not looking terrible bad. What I gotta do though is square up the ends because they're not perfectly squared from cutting them with the chainsaw, right? So I'm gonna need my square. Got that. I'm gonna need some power for the saw. And I'm gonna have to turn my air compressor on. Because I found with these things, if you leave the sawdust on them, and stack them like that, they seem to kind of go all moldy and stuff. So I've been cutting this and then just letting it sit out here. Well, this one doesn't look terrible bad for square. I think we'll give her a little shaving. I just do a couple of these for you because I got almost a dead battery on my camera here. So I just kind of find the end, put the square down. Either. No, I'm going to leave that one. That one looks pretty good. Alright, and then I just kind of give them a oh, hi, babes. Hi, sweet pie. Holy man, she went flying in. I'm going to probably just leave these out here dry tonight, and then I'll stack them up. Because they're a little bit damp. Hi, sweet pie. What are you doing, Paisley? Good girl. Alright, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm good to go. I only need About 80 more of them. Oh man. Well, there we go. Better head her out. This battery's just about toast on the camera. And so that one log we got, it was a little bit smaller than this guy up there. A little bit smaller. I didn't measure the diameter of it, but smaller than that one. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of it. And I think I can get a 7th out of it. I skinned the top of it off a bit too much. So I put it back on there. I think I can get one more out of that guy. But not today. I'm done for today. I am so freaking beat. Now this guy here's got had a bit of tension in it. I think it's you definitely see a bit of a bend to her, but the rest of them aren't terrible bad. So that'll be good. Okay, mosquitoes are starting. I'm going home. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Sorry that stupid trimmer failed, but I mean, they're a $100 trimmer. What do you expect, right? I'm amazed they even run. Go away, bugs. Okay, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later.